My top-ranked corner in the 2024 draft class is Nate Wiggins out of Clemson. 4 pass breakups, 2 interceptions in his final year of college, but just 176 yards allowed on 293 coverage snaps. He's listed at 6'2", 185, which is a very slender build for an outside corner. That's my biggest concern with Nate Wiggins is weight and play strength. It's a lot harder to sustain the hits that you're going to take throughout an NFL season at 185 pounds, but that could also affect his physicality at the catch point and in coverage. He played a good mix of press and off coverage at Clemson. I thought he excelled in both areas. He's so explosive, shifting gears, driving on routes from off coverage. He can close space quickly, give the receiver cushion, still make up that distance and break up the pass. In man coverage, you see the elite movement skills. He can mirror receivers down the field, play really tight to the break. He can stay in phase with receivers, maintain contact, stay tight to the hip pocket without actually having to grab the jersey, and the fluidity and coverage skills in open space is what sets him apart in this class to me. In press coverage, he's accurate with his hands. He can be aggressive at the line of scrimmage, disrupt receivers' routes early. The mirror skills and balance also show up in press. He can shuffle his feet and stay in front of receivers at the line of scrimmage and then recover laterally and cut off their release. And then he has really smooth transitions out of press coverage to stay in phase, flip his hips, and accelerate down the field. There were some times where he was playing more of a soft shoe press and not jamming early, where you saw that he doesn't necessarily have elite recovery speed. There's a little bit of stall in his transitions, flipping his hips and accelerating if he doesn't establish contact early in the rep. He got beat on a deep pass down the sideline to Tez Walker from UNC. So overall, he has good speed, but I wouldn't say he has elite recovery speed. He has excellent ball skills and hand-eye coordination at the catch point. He has that feel for exactly where the ball is going to be. He's so accurate with his punch, raking it out, knocking the ball loose. And you also see this when he's playing off coverage. He can drive on those underneath passes, lay a huge hit, and knock the ball out. Despite how aggressive he is crashing from off coverage, he plays really balanced against vertical double moves. He's really good at reading the receiver's hips and body language, staying over the top of those stop and go routes. And then from zone and match coverage, he's able to read route concepts, and he's pretty much never caught out of position. I think maybe the 2 most impressive plays on his tape weren't even in pass coverage. He had chase down forced fumbles against UNC and Miami where he's sprinting downfield from the backside of the run. He knocks the ball out of their hands right at the goal line. The UNC one went out the back of the end zone, and the Miami one of his teammates recovered. Those plays, number one, show his top end speed, but more importantly, the high level of effort that he plays with on every snap. Most of his weaknesses come back to size. He's competitive shedding blocks, but sometimes he just gets outmatched. If he's trying to stack and shed against a pulling lineman, there's a lot of times that he'll just get moved off to the sideline. He's got plenty of plays against receivers where he's shedding blocks, setting a hard edge, but I think size could limit his effectiveness as a run defender. The 1 touchdown he gave up this year was against Miami, where he got high pointed on a goal line fade. That's really the one time that I saw size be a major issue for him in coverage, but in the NFL, obviously the receivers are going to be a lot bigger. And then he's just an average tackler. Sometimes he's kind of out of control coming to balance and wrapping up, but only 5 missed tackles on the season, so just a minor concern for me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see my full NFL draft board as an interactive table, I've got that up on A to Z Sports. The link to that is in the description. And let me know in the comments any NFL draft prospects that you'd like me to cover.